Welcome, citizens. Jedarius here. Just doing some lunchtime component farming. It's the only thing worthwhile. If you haven't yet and you want to get Wicklow rewards, do it now before they publish 4.2 sometime in the next 2-3 weeks. I mean, honestly, it could be as soon as this week, could be as late as the end of this month, right? But I would not sit on that stuff if you've got stuff that you know you want to do. First of all, it's a real pain in the ass. So it's going to take you a while if you've got a bunch of them to do. And second of all the rewards are going to be based around the large Valakar missions. So Hathor is just going to go back to I don't know what Hathor would look like. And I don't know what the point of trying to mine those Janelite and stuff is going to be after this patch. I mean, maybe it'll just be for money. Who knows? Yeah, is that what I wanted to do? What to do is, yeah. So frustrating. Try and this all organized. Good Lord.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following place visitors.
Hey.
Hey, Chad.
How's everyone doing?
Yeah. Doing okay. Hey, be right back. I gotta go. They just messaged me from the outside. I'll be right back.
You know me, working on my miscellaneous shit.
Rolling the dice with Wicklow.
Well, I can't deal with shit right now. I'm so irritated and frustrated with that whole system. I mean, it honestly makes no sense to me.
Made by someone who is just following a set of specs. Well, I should say coded by someone who's just following a set of specs. Engineered by someone who's clearly not playing the game on a regular basis. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it that way. I'm not saying that it should be joyful to use. I'm just going for neutral. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm angry when I'm doing it.
Right.
I mean, that's basically what it comes down to. Is I don't want to be angry when playing the game. I just want to play the game.
Exactly.
Instead of having to fight
Mm-hmm.
hundreds of other people for one mission, so that I can turn in the shit that they want me to turn in, so that I can get the shit that they want me to have. Oh, I could go on a rant, but you know, their excuse will be, "Oh well, we're just testing stuff." I mean, it's not fully released. Things are going to change. Yeah, but you don't have to make it difficult.
But I could just see one of the developers, if on a Thursday show sometime, where they're doing Q&A, and someone is like, "Why do you make the Wicklow missions so uselessly difficult?" And them just kind of leaning back in their chair with a wry look on their face and just saying, "Well, how badly do you want that stuff anyways then?"
But if that's their thinking, right?
Uh-huh.
I got it. Then they can fuck themselves.
Yeah, exactly though. I mean, I guess that's what I'm saying is that the hard work should be in gathering that stuff, not in the trade it in kind of a thing. It should literally.
And that's exactly.
Yeah, it should.
Sorry, but it's exactly what I said to Masperia earlier. Yeah. I said the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm sitting here and I can't even get the mission anymore. And then now I just did a mission, just turned one in. I managed to get two right today.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I'm talking within 3 seconds they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
And then. I just turned one in. It's showing 50 of 50, and I've had problems with this Hurston place, this Dessin, whatever. And just turned one here now, and it turned in 50, and it didn't give me anything. And it shows completed, not completed, but still showing in my accepted missions. But it's showing 50 of 50.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how to combat that stuff. So I'm just gonna. I thought it would be nice to try to do it, but I didn't realize it was going to be this difficult. The amount total at your Wicklow destinations return. What the hell? Bring amount and total of them.
Hey, Rutro.
Is Rutro in?
He's in the YouTube chat. He says hello.
Oh, yeah. Asking has he made it back from Mexico yet? I haven't. Okay, so I'm kind of... Let me read this again here. Yeah, I don't get this. Okay.
He says nope.
Oh, they're still in Mexico? Okay. I'll message him. Oh, I guess I can read.
I'm just gonna... More components. Get a nice library of components for everyone to use whenever the new patch comes through.
Well, I'm gonna give up on this bull.
Ava, prepare for takeoff.
Contacting docking control. Commencing launch sequence. Powering up the ship.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
Systems ready. Lights on. Shields up. 100% impulse. Targeting default set. You have the con.
Ava, let's get underway. Ava, let's get underway.
Retracting landing system.
Landing gear raised.
Ava, full impulse.
100% impulse.
Oh, really? Doing this again? It's always afternoon somewhere, Masperia.
Yeah, it is. Reminds me of those days in Hawaii when I'd leave the hotel and go to the Red Lion and 75-cent Mai Tais at 11 o'clock in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
That's happy hour. Happy hours from 11 a.m. till 11 p.m.
Get this joystick thing fixed here.
Oh, what is this guy telling me?
Ava, full impulse. Well, Ava doesn't work until I launch Ava again. Done.
You say the real. You know the problem that I'm having. I know that you say you have to say a keyword prior to her doing her actions.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've put that in the portion where it should be under the options menu.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So I go under there, go options, override listening by if my spoken word command begins with. Then I put in the name. But it's not activating that way.
Are you turning off listening?
No.
Yep, that's what you have to do. You turn off listening, and then the only word that it listens for is that keyword. And then once it hears that keyword, it listens to the phrase right after you say it. So you turn off listening, and then that's how that works.
Okay, that makes sense, actually. Okay, I'll try that in a little while. Okay. Thanks, Chad. I knew there was a simple reason that I was being so stupid.
I accidentally do it all the time. If I have to, in fact, I was just doing it while we were talking about it. When I launch VoiceAttack from a command line. I have a launcher that goes through and does a whole bunch of stuff to my workstation. And one of the things it does is, here's a list of programs you have to launch. It launches OBS, it launches a bunch of Chrome windows that I have to use for my stream chat, and it launches Gremlin, and it launches VoiceAttack, and the command line for VoiceAttack when it launches tells it launch with listening off.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then when I launch it manually, so in this particular case for whatever reason, VoiceAttack sometimes takes over my joysticks, and Gremlin doesn't work, so I have to close both of them, relaunch Gremlin, relaunch VoiceAttack. When I launch VoiceAttack manually, it doesn't turn that off, so I have to remember to turn listening off, because then it starts, you know, Ava starts blabbering on for no apparent reason.
Yeah,
Right.
and activating commands off of single words.
Yeah.
yeah, I get it. Okay, no, that's cool. I didn't even consider that. I do turn listening off a lot, like right now, so it should activate. Okay, sounds great.
Drive is now on.
I may come and join you here in a minute. I gotta go back to Orison though first.
There. Posted my updating in need of these armor pieces shopping list.
Bottom drive is now off.
Ava, navigate to Daymar.
Just in case
Navigating to
anybody's
Daymar.
wanting to trade, sell, or donate, right?
Right?
I'm seeing a hell of a lot more yellow on my list than I'm happy with all these other armors and shit that keep popping up, or when they finally renamed like the Citadel and the Inquisitor armor variants. And now they know what all that is.
Bottom drive is now off.
Yeah. Okay, that's not gonna work.
Loki thinks his world's coming to an end because he has to wear a goddamn cone.
I would think the same thing.
That motherfucker doesn't want to go to the bathroom. He doesn't want to eat. He doesn't want to drink unless he's being forced to. He's out yesterday, bitching, like growling and whining because he wanted that cone off his head, and he's just staring at it.
Yeah.
He'll get used to
You
it.
know, dogs can do certain things that we can't. You know, they can reach underneath their legs and do things, and he's probably pissed because he can't.
Right.
Anymore.
He wants to scratch, or he wants to lick, or
Yeah.
he wants to chew, and he can't
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
It's like, it's like getting our dominant hand put in a cast.
Right. You know, and on top of it, and because he only has one eye, he relies more on his hearing. So that cone is just focusing all
It's a
these
full
crazy
impulse.
noises.
100%
He's
impulse.
completely disoriented.
Man, I had a cast made one time. Broke my hand. It was like in '05. And when I went to get the cast put on, I asked the doctor when he was putting it on, I said, "Hey, do you have like a mouse that?" Because my fingers are going to be out, but I didn't want them to be straight. I wanted them to be kind of where the mat. So he helped me design. He kind of molded the cast so that
To the
I
mouse?
would be able to fit it around my mouth.
That's funny.
Yeah, because it was on my right hand, and that's my hand.
All right, here's some possible good news, guys. 1 second, I got a cough. Okay, so you know I always talk about, like, I have a buddy that I've played with in the past, and I occasionally play with, that seems to know a lot of what's going on behind the scenes for some reason. In his channel, one of their main guys was bitching about, you know, my opinion is they need to allow more than one person to take the Wicklow turn, and, you know, all the same shit we've been saying, right? And his only response was, "It's a problem they are working on." So CIG's aware of it, and they know people are pissed off. So,
well, but they should have known that on the introduction that it would be an issue. That's my only concern. I mean,
well, yeah, I guess that's why I'm, you know, I mean, it's getting to be almost cliche on the, you know, on the boards and stuff. But the bottom line is these are things that people that don't play the game are designing. If they were playing the game, it wouldn't be designed the way it is, right? They would immediately know.
Absolutely.
They'd immediately know. Just set it up. Let's turn in, go turn in 20 of these. Well, here's all the stuff. We're not even going to make you do the missions to get all this shit. Here's and they would know right away. The person trying to do 20 of those is like, dude, I don't want to do this. This sucks.
Right, and that's just without having to grab the missions. The worst part about the whole thing is grabbing the mission.
Right.
So, I mean, some of people like me and like Mass Bear, more than willing to actually do the work of getting the rewards and gathering that stuff up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I think we all did, to some extent,
It just, no, it baffles me. It's like your boss at work telling you how to do your job, and he's just an executive with no IT experience whatsoever, trying to tell you to do computers. Like, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah. Yeah, the science on it is not there.
Yeah, I mean, at some point they have to realize that using us as guinea pigs to test systems.
That's not even
someone
a fair
just
test.
came out with, right.
That's not even a fair test. That's just complete. And thinking about engineering, there's this demo, you may have seen, it came out yesterday. I've been playing around with it. That it's called Jump Ship, and it already has engineering where you're running around having to put out freaking fires, and there's kind of like a mini game to power up different systems, but it's a multiplayer type of thing. That it's just kind of interesting that, well, these guys can already have fire extinguishers to put out fires. It directs you to it, but it just gives you an icon. But I just think it's funny that could already be in the game as well.
Some asshole is shooting.
Uh-oh. Is that asshole like NPC or?
No, it's an NPC. It's pitch black out here. I may never be able to find out.
May be able to come and help you. Just kind of hang out. I'm not really interested in the items, but I could come and help for security purposes. Okay, get it. Sorry about that.
I replied to my buddy. I'm like, well, if it doesn't include either one, just give us a reward terminal so that we may spend script or whatever items we have for rewards. Or two, let more than one person grab the reward missions, as we've already done the damn work. Then it will be just as useless as it is now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what he has to say.
Actually, I need to do this. So you move those little items out of those hangars. Is that just to help with the respawn, so that you know it's fresh?
I don't want all that extra shit in there. In case
Okay.
in case it
Because
affects
the timer could go
respawn.
off to respawn the items while you're still hanging out there, so it frees up the spot to.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, excuse me.
Alright, well, I am somewhat happier today. I got a couple pieces I didn't have. I was able to, complete at least one set of armor I was looking for. I picked up another Berserker helmet, so I think I've got like 3 of those now. And Chad, you're doing PAS, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Is this your lunchtime stream?
Yep.
Okay.
Oof. Some rough FPS right now. Come on. Get up.
Guess I could have gone to Microtech. It's right there. So you say they're expecting the 4.2 to drop possibly this week? Or is it going to be...
It could be literally any time this week to the end of the month.
Oh, good lord. Okay.
The predictions come in when they start talking about patches, and they're going to be coming out with a patch in June, and then they do the PTU, and then they open up the PTU to wave 1, and then 2, and then all. Then once they open it to all, the likelihood of a patch is within probably a week. And it'll be typically on a Tuesday or Thursday.
But I'm hearing
That's been the experience. So
they're having lots of back-end server issues. With the Valacar or something.
right.
So
It's like they stopped doing shit with the servers. They're not rolling or refreshing properly. They just don't put any effort towards that because I think they're just trying to work the patch.
oh no, I think
ready.
the problems they're having right now are on the patch, the new patch. The PTU
Is
is
it? Okay.
having lots of server issues. So
Okay. Yeah, there was I don't know, I was looking at the Psychonauts Discord earlier, and Kalar was saying he posted a video clip of, and I haven't watched it yet, but apparently there's an exploit when it comes to the radiated worms.
mm-hmm.
There's always an exploit.
So they're probably, I'm sure they've been notified, so they're probably working to fix that for sure. Well, since you've got the expedition down there. I'm going to.
I'm literally about ready to leave and bank these,
right.
but
I'm in my hangar just watching your stream, and I see you have the expedition. I was thinking about joining you and bringing my expedition, but probably good even if we had just even a small med ship, right?
This is called
VoiceAttack. Where did he go?
Okie dokie smoky.
Just once I would like to torch the light on my helmet to make it easier to see instead of harder. Just once.
Yeah, it's great getting blinded by your own headlight, right? Oh,
Gonna
when you have a moment, chat, if I can get an invite.
sure. Gonna reduce my gamut down a little. See if that makes a difference. Also, need to heal my hands, so. You have a medic?
Medic!
And now, of course, I have to take them off. Because somehow having things on your belt affects your eyes. Fuck.
Oh, I think he just replied to what I said. Let's see.
Ava, cast off and head to standard orbit.
Departure initiated.
Oh, he said,
Shields
make a
up.
post on forums with suggestions.
Toggling thrusters. 100% impulse.
I did LOL.
You have launched thrusters for 10 seconds.
Yeah, okay.
Launch complete. Retracting landing system. Preparing quantum mode. 100% impulse. Direct ship to 90 degrees for max thrust in 3, 2,
These are literally
1.
building my fence.
Max engines. 10-second boost. Full trim.
Okay.
Boost off.
My dog is so mad at me. I can tell by the way he's looking at me.
Ava, navigate to
let
crew
him-
L1.
Navigating to Crew L1 Ambitious Dream Station.
You got the guys out there building a. I'm moving my fence back at the gate area, moving it back a little bit, and he's mad because he can't go out there and bark at him. he's like,
You're harshing my buzz, Dad.
I'm like, dude, they don't need your interruptions. Although he'd probably only bark for about 15 minutes, and then he's like, well, I guess they're not listening.
Quantum drive is now off.
Okay.
I love when I get a message and I think, Sony, password change notification. Yeah, I know. Can't remember the last time I used a PlayStation account. Fuck off.
Invite sent.
Thank you, sir.
Quantum drive is now off.
It's almost clicked on the link.
Man, I wish we'd get a few more people where I work to stop clicking on stupid shit, but
Yeah. Whenever I get a message like that, like from some random service that I know I haven't used in probably years, saying that passwords changed and if you want to recover your account, I'm like, if I do anything,
Have a final
I would go
approach.
straight to Sony.com or PlayStation.com and do it that way. I would never click on the link in an email. Whether it's an actual valid email or not, you know what I'm saying? It just makes no sense in this day and age to go round and round with my dad for that shit.
Would you click on a billing email from a professor? Because that's what a bunch of kids just did.
Right.
What does your professor have anything to do with billing about?
Yeah. In your whole time at college, have you ever seen a professor ask you for money?
Wow. Yeah, they're probably thinking, oh no, I'm being charged something at the university instead of going to the professor. Or asking billing. It's like, hey,
Right.
why
did I get a billing email from my professor? Yeah. And the answer is, I think your professor may have been hacked.
Yeah. Because he clicked on an email that said from the university. Oh, there it is, way over there. Good lord. Made that mistake once.
I'm gonna make this easier on myself. I don't know why I do this. Don't do this all the time.
Accurate microstation. Micro.
Which site were you at, Chad?
I was at Lamina PAF1.
Okay. Did you pay to any of the others yet?
Nope.
Okay. I will head by too and see what we got going on over there.
Let's sit down.
We're on the dark side of the moon.
Got a glacier and a mirage on that run.
Nice.
And a couple other, whatevers, but those are often still better than just the base.
Oop, I got a bogey notification. Oh,
Yeah,
it's a
there's
prospector.
there's a whole bunch of prospectors up by the OLP.
Looks like PAF2 is aligned. Come on. Up ship. Up, up, up. There we go. There we go. Don't run into anything. Whew, it's close.
I knew it too.
Oh, there is a ship out there, but there's worms out here too, just hanging out on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Alright. I guess I'll go land on the landing pad.
I'll see you gents a little later. I'm gonna go and
See you later.
take care of a few things.
Have a good one, man.
Yep, good luck.
You have a full maintenance.
Opening damage report. Repairing.
You have a stop macro.
Restocking.
Evidently, that's not going to happen.
Engines online. Takeoff complete.
No particular reason, Nacho, other than Crew L1 is where I'm storing a lot of stuff, so the DMR ones are just closer. They were full up, so I just prioritize the DMR ones for doing these runs, but if I needed to, I would just go to the Aberdeen ones. Apparently, I'm not allowed to leave. The server might be toast. And, oh, no, finally.
Takeoff complete.
Yeah, so far I'm not having any trouble in here.
Okay, but let's get underway.
Retracting landing system.
Proximity alert. Landing gear raised.
You have a nav mode.
Preparing quantum mode. Max engines. Nav ready.
You have a warp factor 1.
Engaging quantum drive.
Is now on.
Yep, all the...
It's been stuck at 0.
What's stuck at 0?
The terminal. It's stuck at 0 and just showing green, but no print card.
Ah. Yeah,
That's weird.
Sparky was saying that some of theirs were stuck too. He thought it was because they were actually, like, opening the laser or something like that. I don't know. I don't think there's anyone there, so...
There's nobody here, so...
Maybe navigate to Daymar.
Navigating to Daymar.
Weird. It's just sitting at 00 maintenance access, but there's no card here.
Mhm.
You can't
Yeah,
interact.
it's probably just bugged and stupid,
Cool.
unfortunately. Hey, as long as they keep on respawning components, I don't care.
Quantum drive is now
And armor. Components and armor.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
Should have brought some of my spare red cards, but actually I think I'll only...
You're down at Lamina now?
Yeah, I'm at PF2.
That's weird, because I don't have a market for it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
We are on the same server, right? Oh, that may be
I haven't-
that may be
I'm-
the issue.
I have
don't
no
know if
idea.
Switched.
Mm.
Sorry, because I don't see a marker for you either. All right.
drive is now
Well,
on.
let me run around here, see what's going on, and then I'll jump over to your server.
Have a display info 4. But this just goes to show you, there's only 34. I mean, there's 561, 560
Quantum drive
on the
is
shard,
now off.
but in the
Which way are you
Crusader, I'm in US 250.
10? Oh, 250. Okay.
There's only 34 people in Crusader, or Daymar, or whatever.
Okay.
So nobody's doing this
Okay.
anymore.
Shields online.
Well, I will just run this one and
Oh, this is... So, I wonder... no, lights around this way. try and see if these are wild sandworms. Not sure. I think they are.
Proximity alert.
Yeah.
Proximity alert.
So if you see unlabeled things returning on radar on the ground, there is wild
Worms.
there's wild Valakar out there now.
Yeah, that's how I hunted Valakar the other day. Out in the wild.
So I mean that's kind of cool. Got a battery down here.
Landing gear deployed. Detect proximity alert.
They're just acting dumb. Where did he go? There he is. Have a nice day, buddy.
You know what? Screw this stuff. I'm just gonna use med pens to heal and just leave those for emergencies, right? Just kinda don't care. Still dark here.
Yeah, Limited 2 is pretty spread out. Forgot about that. A couple of buildings way out there. I'm now seeing marker for a ship.
Up under.
What are y'all doing?
I am
PAFs.
raiding PAFs. There's a pretty red one. What's the red one? Red one's a Dynaflux. Eh.
Screw you guys. Take a
The
grenade.
display info 0. I hate decon pens. They try and trick me. No likey. Ah, shit. Pressing the wrong buttons. Ava, patch me up.
Healing. Selecting consumable.
Ava, patch me up. Ava, patch me up.
Healing. Selecting consumable.
Can I get a party invite?
Sure. Holy shit, they're all closing in on me. Ava, patch me up.
Healing. Selecting consumable.
Invite sent, Highlander.
Got it.
In the battery room is where the components are, usually. He is really out of sync.
Really? Thank you. Just die.
Alright. Are we just looking for components or what are we doing?
Yep.
Whoa. You just gonna sneak up on me, mister?
Is that another person coming in?
Dunno.
He's in.
Oh yeah, there's
Asgard.
an Asgard just sitting there watching. Yikes.
And then there's what I think is a Corsair, a couple miles away.
Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised.
Did the Asgard leave? Where'd he go?
He's like
I
7
see him.
out.
I see him now. I think.
He's in that direction.
Yeah, there's a Corsair out there too. Yeah, the light's off.
Are you trying to be stealthy? Should
Lights
I
on.
Oh yes.
stay far away? Okay.
Forward proximity alert.
I don't know what he's doing over there.
There isn't only one double blue door garage here, is there? Am I just blind? Pretty sure.
Yeah, there's almost
Maybe I
there
didn't go to
should
this
be.
one.
Yeah, there's.
Just trying to place where the other one is. I wonder if it's on the.
Mm-hmm.
Weapons offline.
This was the one that was there. So I need to find the other one.
Weapons online.
Everyone was open. And the only thing I got out of there was an FR66. Better than nothing.
Are you in the party, Rooster?
I am, but I'm on a different server.
Um,
We realized that after the fact, but I figured since I was already here, I might as well loot this, right?
Yeah.
makes
Deck proximity alert.
It would help if I put my
Proximity alert.
gear down.
Initiated. Engines offline.
Bring you this. Bird. Excuse me. Alright, now I can head to the central bit. Get my shot. them all healed up. And then hit the central building.
Oh, come on. It's making me crazy. Okay.
Really? You prick. Take a grenade. He's still alive. Huh. Dead now. Oh, no, you weren't. But I could kill you. Whew. It's getting spicy over here.
Oh, hello, NDB repeater. On someone's wing.
Jesus Christ! They're coming. One work. No one. Run.
The heck just happened?
That was close.
Alright, I'm getting shot at by some NPCs, I think, and I have 2 arm injuries. No idea if I can fit that in the back of this ship. But I'm gonna try and find out.
If
Oh yeah,
you might
look
be
at
able
that.
to use my Aurora. I don't know if they can fit these.
Not inside, definitely. Maybe on your grid, but I got it in here.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Engines online. Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised. Shields offline.
NDBs, I'm not necessarily going to say better. They're different.
Situational.
If you are a more highly skilled pilot, I would say that they are better. They do a lot of damage, but their speed is lower. So they're kind of like, you know, they're not as bad as attritions. I hate attritions because they're so slow. And, you know, no matter how much damage it does, if it doesn't hit, it doesn't do any damage. So, you know, CFs are still my go-to, right? Badgers, Panthers, Rhinos, Galdarines. Yeah. So NDBs, instead of being 1,000 meters per second like an attrition, are 1,400. So they're also good for pairing with Omni Skies. So if you have like some size 3s and some size 4s, like for instance, let's say on a Hornet, then and you want to use NDBs, then you put Omni Skies on there, and they're all same speed. Yeah, exactly. The CFs are all 1,800, so much better. All right, I'm heading to Grill 1 to get healed and drop this stuff off. Ava, navigate to Grill 1.
Navigating to Crew L1 Ambitious Dream Station.
Yeah, so the main thing with the CFs generally is, as a pilot, you probably need to close the distance more and get closer. Whereas the CFs, you can stay farther away. With attritions, you got to be like right on top of someone. So.
Quantum drive is now off.
Ava, final approach.
Landing initiated. Weapons engaged. Power to shields and engines. 100% impulse. Combat mode enabled. You have the con.
Also, I've noticed there seems to be less decent NPCs, which is nice.
It's probably just because the servers aren't running at 30 FPS as much. 30 FPS NPCs are still pretty nasty, but a lot of servers are running like at 10 to 15 these days. So.
I've been encountering this, so that's just good for me.
Takeoff complete.
Yep, this server is
Deck proximity alert.
being very difficult.
All systems offline.
off on that. There's more important tanks.
Now, Joe, I think, you know, for the Saber, it really just comes down to your preference. If you practice enough with NDBs and you're good with it, you know, they'll work okay for you. You just have to realize that you need to get, you know, probably under 1,500 meters to hit smaller stuff well. Bottom line is, you probably never go wrong with the CFs. Hey, Sparky.
Hey, Wyatt.
Hello. Are we doing round?
I'm glad. I'm glad you're getting on because I have to get back off and get back to work.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Is Rooster with us, or is he doing his own?
Yeah, no, he's.
I'm on a different server, but I was planning on being there, but I forgot I was on a different server, so I looted the same location somewhere else.
Sawyer, is our color on? If he wants to join us again?
I will check. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen his thing up yet. I'm not sure.
Alright. Now I just need to get out of here, which means going back up the stairs.
Jesus.
Oh, jeez.
Lamina's been pretty quiet.
Nice. Alright, so Sawyer, are you already there already?
Yeah.
Do you have any of the satellites going?
No,
No, we're not.
I'm
I'm not doing any of that
gotten
stuff.
key cards.
Good luck with that, because they're all the. Well, I don't know. I don't know if they're broken or not, but the satellite dishes are all open. So
Oh.
room one. So
I've just been getting key cards.
Gotcha.
one. How was your delivery mission today, Wyatt?
Huh?
Your delivery mission.
Oh, we're gonna do that later at like 3 or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Chad, I can't remember. Did you say Sonic lights are pretty good?
Nah. I mean, they're not grade A or anything like that. So.
I've posted several lists, or posted a list several times. I can't remember if it's in the how-to or the secure, but it lists out the military and stealth components that.
Oh, cool. Is it
you'd want
just
to
in
keep
the
abreast of.
Discord?
Yeah, it's in the Discord.
Thanks, yeah.
Like I said, I just can't remember the exact location at the moment, but it's there.
Okay, thanks. That's awesome.
Yeah, Sonic Light is Stealth C, size 1. Power plant. But the thing is, it doesn't really matter what power plant you use. As long as you can get it down to like 1 pip, which all the stealth are. So, The only thing that a grade B or a grade A will get you is slightly more hit points. Which honestly just doesn't seem like that big a deal in a small ship.
Right.
That's true.
Because you're
So-
dying anyways if a bigger ship attacks you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. The extra HP doesn't do much. So.
You're just looking to mask yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that Lamina seems to be not working, but do you know if arthritis is?
I don't know.
No, we haven't checked. Arthritis. So.
Also, Data. Do you have all those scripts at one place?
Yep, they're all in Orison.
If you wanna, I'll grab them later tomorrow night or tonight or something.
Okay, how many do you need?
I'll take all of them if you want. I'm not using any of them.
Do you have specific plans for all of them? I would look through what you're trying to get.
Okay.
Because otherwise they're just gonna lie around and not get used, right? So.
Mhm.
Make a list, then tell me how many you need.
Why we can try and get those favors to work again, because last time they weren't.
Mhm.
Because I got a bunch of new ones just from stealing people's Polaris mission.
Not stealing.
All right, I'm hopping off. I'll see you guys later tonight.
Alright, so-
Outsourcing your